Have you ever considered the profound connection between your thoughts, emotions, and physical well-being, and how harnessing this connection could potentially unlock your body's innate ability to heal itself? What if I told you that you have the power to heal yourself from any disease? That your consciousness can create or destroy any condition in your body? Sounds unbelievable, right? But what if it's true? What if you can tap into this connection and unleash your inner ability to heal? In this video, I will explain how all disease originates from the mind and how you can change your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs to transform your health. I will also share some practical tips and techniques to help you harness the power of your mind and heal yourself from the inside. Everything begins in your consciousness. Everything that happens in your life and everything that happens in your body begins with something happening in your own consciousness. Consciousness is a form of energy, often referred to as life energy. It is responsible for sustaining life in living beings. When consciousness leaves the body ceases to function and dies. The physical body, in this context, is considered only as a vehicle for the consciousness that animates it. Yet, our body is also an extension, a denser aspect of consciousness, and it reflects the conditions of the consciousness that it houses. Together, the body and consciousness form an energy system consisting of different densities of energy operating at different frequencies in a constantly changing dynamic relationship. We are each a spirit occupying a physical body. We each decide what to think and what to feel. We choose our perceptions, and our perceptions create our reality. This energy field and the physical body are all in a state of balance relative to each other. When there is a sufficient change in consciousness caused by a decision or reaction creating tension, the energy field and the physical body will come into balance with it, and the symptom will appear as tension in the body reflecting the tension in the consciousness. Therefore, we can say that all disease starts in the mind. We are all healers, and somewhere deep inside, we know that anything can be healed. The natural state of your being is balance. Healing is a return to your natural state of balance and wholeness. While we acknowledge that physical causes can lead to illness or injury, it is important to recognize that these conditions are often a result of the internal state of consciousness. Relying solely on external remedies without addressing the underlying psychological tensions that contribute to physical symptoms can lead to a victim mindset. To achieve true healing and happiness, one must start by acknowledging that everything begins within their own consciousness. In this way, you also take responsibility for everything that happens in your body and in your life, and for what you choose to put or allow yourself to accept into your consciousness. You are then able to remind yourself of the degree to which you create your reality. You can also remind yourself of your unlimited natural abilities and of the natural inner tools you have always had for healing and how to use them. You can also remember that you can choose to respond to your environment in a different way, one that works better for you. The physical structure is just a form of energy denser than the aura surrounding it. We ourselves are an energy system composed of different densities of energy. Within the healthy, balanced individual, the energy flows smoothly, and the consciousness is able to respond successfully to each condition that it encounters. When the individual blocks the flow of this energy through certain decisions or reactions to conditions, and if the blockage has sufficient intensity, the effect is some symptom on the physical level. We can say then that all symptoms are just reflections of blocked energy. When we unblock the energy through making a different decision or by participating in healing and thus rebalancing the energy field, the symptom can be released. The symptom is a way to communicate a condition to us. When the condition in our consciousness is resolved, the symptom no longer has a reason to exist. If there is tension in a specific part of our body, it can indicate that there is tension in a particular part of our consciousness about a certain aspect of our life. The parts of our body that do not function well may reflect the parts of our life that are not working well. When we release the tension from our consciousness about that aspect of our life, it can also be released from that part of our body. Our body, consciousness, and that part of our life can then return to their natural state of harmony. All illness and injury are the result of blocked energy. Since we direct consciousness or energy with our thoughts, we can unblock the energy wherever it has been blocked in ourselves or others. When we do that, it results in a return to the experience of wholeness. When you are in a state of consciousness where you respond to life's conditions with optimal effectiveness, you are in touch with your inner voice, intuition, and are listening to it. This is when you're being true to yourself, healthy, and happy. Your intuition speaks a simple language, either it feels good or not good. It is widely agreed that following your intuition always leads to success. Therefore, it is important to always do what feels good inside and avoid what feels not good inside. If you believe that you have a purpose in life, it must be something that feels right and motivates you to do it. You are here to be happy, so you should do what makes you happy and avoid what makes you unhappy. This rule applies to all levels of your being. Therefore, you must do what you really want to do, what feels good for you to do, and avoid what you don't want to do or feel resistance towards. You are encouraged to listen to your conscience. When you ignore your inner voice, you experience unhappiness and tension. If you move in the direction that feels not good, you feel more resistance in your emotions, and events may not happen the way you want them to. If you ignore your inner voice and continue to move in a direction that doesn't feel right, you will experience more and more tension, which can eventually manifest as physical symptoms or attract negative experiences. On the other hand, if you listen to your intuition and do what you know you should do, you will feel better and return to a state of harmony with yourself and your environment. It's important to pay attention to any physical symptoms or negative experiences, as they may be a result of not following your intuition from the beginning. In other words, the end result that happened was the original intention. The experience we have is intended to achieve a certain end result. There are no accidents or coincidences. Everything starts in our consciousness, so everything that happens in the physical world is a reflection of what is happening in our consciousness. If an event results in a symptom, it happened to create that symptom, as it was important for us to receive a message from our higher self, which we may have ignored at the level of intuition or emotion. Symptoms speak to us in our own language, and they tell us what we have been doing to ourselves. This language reflects the idea that we create our own reality entirely. When we describe the symptom within this context, the significance of the symptom becomes apparent. Our body is communicating that this is what we have been doing to ourselves with the way of being we have chosen until now and what we have been doing in our consciousness. As a result, we may choose to continue with the same way of being or do something different. It's not a matter of right or wrong, but rather cause and effect. The process doesn't involve guilt, but rather acknowledging responsibility. One way of being can create a symptom, while another way of being can release the symptom. Ultimately, it's up to us. Let us know what are your thoughts in comment section. Thank you for watching. Hit like and subscribe for more such videos.